Scrappy people, Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a layout using the Cocoa Daisy Cedar and Snow collection. I have these photos from actually 2020 that I thought would be perfect for this snowy themed collection. So I will be scrapbooking these in a 12 by 12 layout today. And I really want to capture the joy, the sort of jumping around feeling of these photos with my composition. So everything's going to be kind of a little bit wonky, a little bit like things are jumping around on the page, and I kind of really love the way that it turned out. I think that the straight lines that I end up adding to the page, like with these photo mats and some of the papers that I choose, really help to ground the layout, make sure it looks like a decent composition while still achieving that effect of getting to have that sort of jumping around vibe. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. But first I'm going to mat both of these photos on the papers from the actual scrapbook kit, which are 6 by 8 or a little bit larger than 6 by 8, and I'm using, of course, the 12 by 12 paper add-on for my background. I'm actually not going to use a lot of papers for this page. I'm just going to use these 2 photo mats, plus I'm going to use the same patterned papers to create a couple of banners as well. I also want to create a foundation for my journaling, which I will do here in a second, with the tags that are included in the scrapbook kit. So one tag that's included in the scrapbook kit. First, I decided that since the background of this page was so light and airy, I was going to ink the edges of my mats so that they stand out a little bit more, but I don't actually think it really did much. It was just for me. I don't think you can really tell too much. So I'm going to take one of these tags and I'm going to use the stamp set from the scrapbook kit, and I'm going to just create a little cute tag for my journaling. So I'm going to leave the center of the tag empty, and I'm taking the Catherine Pooler ink in, oh goodness, it's the Christmas color from a few years ago. I think it's called Spruce or something like that, and stamping the pine branches, and then it's going to say Burr Picture Perfect in black. And then I'm going to use the washi from the scrapbook kit to create a little border on this tag and just ground that bottom portion, basically. Put something there so that it doesn't look blank and empty. Then of course I have to repeat it at the top because I love symmetry and that's just what I do. Okay, so I've got this tag done. It'll be perfect for my journaling. I decided I wanted to add a rub-on up in the corner of this black snowflake, just to have a little black at the top as well. The rub-ons are really great for adding in just little icons here and there, especially since the stamp set was all mainly words, mostly words, and I wanted some snowflakes because there's snow everywhere. Okay, so I've got the base of this done. I'm going to ink the outside edge of the tag, which you can definitely see more than on the photo mats. And I'm going to be careful this time and not put it directly on my layout while it's drying. Added some baker's twine. You can see that little mark down there at the bottom from the edge of my photo from putting it down too soon. Dun, 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 dun. It's okay, I'm going to incorporate it into the layout. There's a ton of these vellum snowflakes in the kit, so I'm going to add a bunch of them. This was basically, this was January, I believe, maybe. Yeah, I think it was like January of 2021, or it was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020, but it was very exciting still to get snow. In fact, it's exciting now to get snow because it's getting warmer around here and a lot less snow. But I was so excited, and I love these photos. They capture the joy of this California girl getting snow in the winter. Here's where I decide to make some banners for the side of this composition. I'm going to use the same papers that I used to mat my photos, and of course put them on opposite sides. So this green one is going to go on the right and the plaid one is going to go on the left, and that will bracket in this composition and ground the page a little bit more on the really light background. So I'm just going to stick these under here, gently pull this up so that I can move everything over. Not that far over, that's a little too far. Now I can't fit my green paper over there. But I just wanted to make sure that it kind of spanned the whole page and went almost edge to edge. You can see how the way that they are put down and sort of wonky up and down all across the page. It really mimics the jumping for joy feeling of the photos, I think. At least that was my intention. So I'm going to stick these down, and of course they are vellum, which means that any adhesive that you put down, you will be able to see through the vellum. So I made sure to add all of the adhesive on parts of the snowflake that I knew would be covered up or would be underneath something else, so that we didn't have that problem. But of course they're not stuck down very well because of that, so we can pull them up really easily too. I'm going to use this label to actually hold down some of this snowflake too. And this one will go over the top. Okay, that label is where I am going to end up putting like the year or the date or something down the road. These clear stickers are all like office supplies, which I thought was a really cool touch. I put down these staples. You know I love to add staples to my page, so I thought these clear sticker staples would be awesome, except I put them down at really weird places and really weird angles that I almost immediately hated. So we're going to pull them up and move them around a little bit so that they don't look so weird. I think I was trying to go for like the wonky vibe still, but I felt like the staples at the wonky angles just kind of looked weird. So we're gonna fix that. And then I decided I needed some more black on this page, as well as some black snowflakes specifically just to match that journaling tag. So I wanted to add a couple more here with these rub-ons. I'm going to add one at the top underneath that happy winter mood, and then one at the bottom. Then I'm going to add one more tag. And when I add this last tag, I decide that there are so many tags on this page now that they all need baker's twine. So I'm going to add some little baker's twine pieces to each of the chipboard tags as soon as I decide where to put this one, which is going to be right around here. The struggle bus is real. And then I decided that I just needed a couple more things after this. I wanted to sort of ground all of those snowflakes with some enamel dots in the center. So I'm going to glue down these string pieces as best as I can just so they stay still. And then I'm going to take the enamel dots and I'm going to put them in the center of each of, first the title. So I decided to use the sticker alphabet for the title, and then I'm actually going to use a very old Cocoa Daisy stamp alphabet for the bottom here. And you can see how wonky these letters are. They're mimicking that jumping action. Add in some intentional dots from the rub-ons, and now I'm going to add in the center pieces. But yeah, this came out real cute. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy M. Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. There is an affiliate link to Cocoa Daisy in the description box below if you are interested in starting a subscription. And I will see you next time. Thank you.